Alright, good evening everyone, welcome to the stream. Tonight we are in our multiplayer stream from our Minecraft SMP, and we're back. Just find our way across. Actually get some sleep. Alright, gotta work out which way I'm going to face this. I don't have anything that really faces north, do I? I've got a southbound facing build. I got a west facing build. Southbound facing build. South. 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 East. East. Can I face that north? I go there. If I start from there and face, well, face south as I start building. I'm going to start at this level. Oh, fade the tunes out, sorry. Alright, what I'm after is going to be, I don't want a cauldron, I want pale oak logs, getting rid of the oaks. It's going to be very much a stone-based build. We'll start with normal, combination of stone and mossy stone. And mossy stone bricks as well. Don't really need them. Don't need the excess of them. Right, now I've got to just zoom in on my build map. Alright, so we're going to start. Let's say this will be the ground. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. And it comes back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there's going to be 1. It goes another 2 wider. And then it comes back 2. Give me a bit of filling in underground, I think. Right, so up. And then okay, same depth back here. Okay, so this center one is actually going to be, a whole bunch of stuff is going to come based off it. We'll run that back until we can get a better picture of what we're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, that goes to an interior. In fact, we'll put a wall there. There's a set of doors. Okay, I have spruce doors already. No, I don't. Put it there. Okay, so got ourselves all right. All right, so that's coming up okay already. So now it does suggest it's a cobble wall. Cracked stone works as well. All right. This is an external wall. So we got the stone bricks. Tough, maybe. Oh, brick. Maybe I can turn those floors into tough. Maybe. Actually, we're going to go concrete or terracotta. Go light grey terracotta, I think. And we want it a bit dirtier as well. That looks brown. Concrete. No, light grey concrete's it. Too smooth. No, it needs to be a stone variation, and in fact, it's going to be fairly high because this is meant to be a colonnaded entrance. How about we change it up a bit? We go back to the building blocks. We break out the tough tile. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then we turn that into stone. I mean, the tough looks very uniform at this distance, but I'd say it's okay. If I get out the other tough one, the occasional polished tough. If we had cracked tough, it'd be great. Yeah, okay, that variation looks better. If I bring out the tough, I mean, you're not going to see the tough because it's actually behind a wall. If I go dirty quartz, I don't have a dirty quartz, do I? Yeah, no, it's not the right, not right. No, you see, it says the stairs should be a light texture as well. It's abandoned. I don't know that that's right. Maybe if I leave the polished tough in its way. I mean, that looks alright. I mean, we'll work with it. Work in progress. How do I represent a broken door? Like a pink stone down here. I don't know that white terracotta's right for a walkway. I want something more earthy, like like a light grey. That's better. Alright, so let's quickly fly around and put this wall in. So there's a 1, 2, 3 interior. Okay, those guys have a door. And they have a tiled floor. In fact, what we might do is might go tough because these are working. Yep, that looks good. That's the sort of texture I want to see. Yeah, no, that's too dark, too light. Oh, I've got to think of something else. Maybe no, not stone, polished stone. I want it to be shiny. Right. So, I mean, a dirty, messy. I could put leaves down. Do carpet. Leaf litter. It is a good thing. There we go. I'm going to put maybe some around the corner here as well. Vines. Vines are going to be a big thing. I need a little bit of decoration as well. Yeah, so that's too clean. These are relatively okay. So that's all broken up. Come through here. We know... It's going to be fairly benign. I mean, so I've got a big entrance, normal size walls. In fact, we might go double height window. Because it is meant to be a monastery. Was a monastery. And then we're going to raise this center portico up again. Because we want it to be one of those sort of... what's the name for it? Like a... Not a triumphal entrance, but... a big ceremonial thing. You go like that. So this will come up at least another 2. Like that. Yep. Okay, that looks good for now. And we come up. We come in. Got our... yep, that works alright. These stone foundation. It's stone, but I don't want stone. I mean, I do have stone. I got tough under there, but tough's too dark. Yeah, it is too dark. I mean, deep slate, maybe? Might smooth stone do the trick? It doesn't have lines next to it. No, it does. Too smooth, too smooth. Actually, just straight up stone. I don't know though. It just seems a bit odd. Cobble's wrong. It can't be smooth stone. I'm going to have mossy and cracked mixed in for variation, so it can't be that. Try deep slate. Nope. Yeah, I think it's got to be the light grey concrete. That should work. It's going to be very smooth. I mean, I can always put vines on it. And maybe some... what are we looking at? Light... pale vines. Yeah, I think that'll work to give it the texture I'm looking for. Yep, okay, so we also have a little, it's not quite a wall. Do I have a quartz wall? No. No, I do not. Stone brick wall. I could use that. Look at the stone brick wall. I don't know that that's the right one for this spot. I need it to be much paler. Like, I don't have a quartz wall. I don't have a concrete wall either. Just kind of what I really need. Yeah, nah. Yeah, it almost looks like it needs to be... it almost looks like it needs to be... Can't be tough bricks because they're the flooring. Maybe we just do away with the idea of a wall on the entrance altogether, and we just stick with a wall as we go back. Yeah, I still don't think that's the right texture. And cobble is wrong because it's a dressed stone. Actually, that's more like the colour that it needs to be. Alright, so not tough bricks, but just polished tough. So that gives us the textural variation, also gives us the impression that it's a... I mean, end stone would be good too, but gives us the impression that it's actually a prepared wall. Yeah, that works. Although I think this initial part needs to be completely like that. And in fact, do I have dirt? I do now. In fact, the ground level is there. You climb up, and lo and behold, you've got this whopping great big Here comes spec 3. That's there as well. And then that comes across like that. Alright, we've got to put some pillars and stuff in. We come through in here. Okay, so we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4 at least. Which we have. I guess we go one more and turn the corner. Alright, gonna count these blocks. 1, 2. Goes back 9. The first wall. 1, 2, 3. But gotta be careful here because there's 5 walls back on the other side. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 outside the wall. And this then goes into the first set of walls, doors and everything else. Back to the brick. In fact, we'll go polish tough because it's the base again. 1, 2, 5 interior. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we turn for the wall. And there 3. Alright, we're going to go just straight stone bricks for now to demonstrate. Okay, we got a, like I said, it's 3 wide interior. That'll be a, yeah, probably going to put a basement in. I think it'd be cool to have a basement. Door there. No, wait. 1, 2, 3. Door there. And this wall is actually secure. And then there's going to be a lot more building on the upside. Okay. This one's a 4 room. 1, 2, 4. Nope. Okay, so this one has a door there. The door there. And it's got a window there. Get those tough bricks are right there. Like grey terracotta. I might change that up to something. Guess we got like a damaged door, broken doors. These glass is going to be broken too. Now these rooms are not going to be that high. I mean, we had a okay, I haven't done that one yet. So the front room here, the front part here is the grand entrance as such, and then everything beyond that is just going to be pretty bog standard. So we're going to be looking at pretty high. 3 bog standard windows. And then a 4th for the roof line. Or the roof, yeah. I'm going to be using a timber roof, mainly. So in fact, I can raise this another one. Like I said, grand entrance. I'm going to be like a I mean, it is porticoed. We have quartz and we have quartz stairs. Tempted. Make it like a quartz slab. Quartz slab would be useful too. I do. Quartz slab. That works. I mean, I could even have a copper roof. Almost like it should be taller. And it needs to be hanging out over the edge slightly. Like out here. Yeah, that looks a lot better. There's our grand portico. could I do? I don't even know what sort of roof I'd put on these side ones. They might actually have a fancy roof too. Nope, too high. No, 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 no. It's not going to be tough. It'll be something else. It'll be like a terracotta. Definitely a, well, brick. Mud brick coloured, I think. Let's try mud brick. Yeah, I think mud brick is, I mean, kind of close to a terracotta style roof. Not exactly, but yep, okay, that's working okay. That's working alright. Alright. So now we know it's going to be a mud brick roofing. We're probably going to go... let's run it along like that. Run it up there. And across there like that. I'm not sure actually. Nope. It's the right roof. The walls might be the wrong colour though. We'll work with it. And then they're going to run... It's going to run along. So, I mean, it should be okay. I don't have a mud brick wall, do I? I do. Mud brick wall. And we'll grab the mud bricks. We're going to run a gable. It's already got a gable on it. I mean, I don't think we're going to run a... maybe. I don't know. Although if we do come over the end, bring this straight up over the end. No, 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 no. This is right. This is correct. Yeah, okay, we'll run with that, and we'll put in... an oak ceiling? No, I don't think the ceilings are going to be that high for everybody else. Of course, I broke it, didn't I? And of course, it's one of my fancy corners. There we go. Yeah, I mean, again, I could probably change those up. We are gonna give it variation along the way. All right. So I did that room. Next room is going to be what a big room. 1, 2, 3, 7 interior. And this has 2 windows, 2 sets of windows. Alright, so that's the corner. Halfway. Here you go, 2 sets of windows. And if we do go to 4, this one is actually going to have taller windows. Like that. And not only that, it's got 2 doors. One there. One there. Now, what level was ground level? Ground level is 121. Actually, 1 down. I mean, once we're outside the building compound itself, I mean, the ground can fall away naturally or unnaturally, whatever the way it may be. What is the time? Oh, we got tons of time. Alright, so we bring these walls down. Like that. Looks alright. Okay, so this next one is going to be somewhat difficult. Okay, it comes out 1. And arcs around, but we don't really do bendy blocks very well. Bendy designs. Okay, so we're going to be there like that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across. 3, 4, 5 across. Can afford maybe 2. Like that. Oh, it's got big windows as well. It's going to be one of these annoying rooms. It would have glass, big glass windows if it had glass windows. We are going to go a standard stone wall out like that. And then it's going to come back. In fact, a door, an internal door. Alright, the internal door is the next one up like that. No, wait. Got a door there. Got an internal door there. That's right. Alright, and then it comes to the back here. The door there, which is effectively the external. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then now this place isn't much bigger than this. I mean, I'm going to apply damage to it shortly enough. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 interior. 1, 2. Okay, and then there's a door. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that's about right-ish. The room is not quite the right shape. I mean, again, this comes back to the problem we have of fitting designs that don't allow for thick walls. And then this interior wall line becomes the next wall line. One, 2, 3. I think that's the correct distance back. Okay, there's a window on this wall, and there's a window on this wall. And the window on the back wall is basically halfway. Give it like that. Window on this wall is halfway, and we'll give it like that. We'll go with that. Now, it comes across one, then diagonal. A second. Then across. Then diagonal. Wait a second, hang on. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's back here for 1, 2, 3. And if I've got this right, and I probably haven't, that middle one here should line up. No, I'm miles off. Okay, so this should actually come all the way back up here. Okay, so that's going to be there. So 1, 2, 3, definitely. We'll go 4. 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1. It comes back for another 2. I would like to think I got that right. I would like to think. So that wall ultimately becomes the front wall, yep, of the next row. I might have to work backwards. If this comes then back from there like that. 1, 2, 3. Turn the corner. Actually, I can pull that in one over this way. I'm going to pull that across another one. Like that, which means I'll pull that in one. Which means from there, got 1, 2, 1, 2. It's forward 2 and up 1. Which I think is more in line with what it said it was supposed to be initially. So 2, forward 2, back for 1. which means I have 2 more bricks to play with over here. Let's go with that. See how that works out. What I might do is I might shrink that one down by 1. Leave that wide. Alright. I mean, gravel wouldn't be... I mean, gravel... kind of wrong. I mean, we decorative gravel. Okay. In fact, there's no internal wall there until we turn at the back here. Oh, no external wall because it's an internal wall. Like that. Okay, so it comes into, which we've done. And then it arches. Alright, so let's make it 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the midpoint. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go on 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so that's the end point. So we're then going to begin curling that in. One, two. Nope, that's not curved enough. Oh, hang on, it's a semicircle, not a full circle. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's back here. Duh. Okay, and then that goes to ground level. 121, wasn't it? Yes. I mean, under the wall, inside is actually elevated, but outside we maintain 121. Uh, oh, it's not looking too bad. I mean, we're making excellent progress tonight. Only just started too, so we are going to hop across to our other world shortly. And in fact, I'll hold off just there for a sec because I've got to work out where the upstairs bit goes. Like this bit comes back over this side. So what I will do is I will fill in this interior. In fact, no. So it comes across here like this. I should probably turn that into marble. So quartz. We'll get a quartz floor in here. So there's obviously a very much a domestic side of things, where fit out is rather Spartan, but then you have the main worship hall as such that is going to be rather well decorated. Yeah, much like that. And it kind of shows a... Ah, you idiot. Like that. So it's going to be the altar area. Again, such as it is raised up even further, you know, Holy of Holies on high, all that sort of stuff. Yep, okay, that looks really good. Now, we're going to work out... Okay, so there's kind of a cloister coming off the back here. We come back to normal stone bricks. It comes off that side, yep. One. And then a wall. Alright, so did 4 internal and a window. I don't think a window's going to fit. But anywho. Ah, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the internal, we've got a door there. And then another window on the back wall there, like that. Okay, and then okay, 1, 2. I think I got that right. I think. I mean, that's, again, a solid internal. An external. In fact, we've got a door and a window. Like that. Yeah, we'll go with that. And in fact, there's 2 windows on the outside here. And then there's a whole bunch of rooms down here. Which are 3 by 3. In fact, we're not going to go with lanterns. It's going to be torches and other stuff. All right, and then that's 2, 3. And then there's a big room that comes off there. 2, 3, 4, 5 on the way up. I don't know that I have 5. Two, 3, 4, 5. So if this is a monastery of sort, I mean, there is the cloister back there of sorts, but this would be the cells, I think. That's what they call them. So that wall. Obviously, there's nothing in between these guys. Yeah, pretty bog standard. Single door. Single window. And then out here is going to be a bigger room of sorts. Which is actually meant to go out beyond the wall for everybody else. In fact, it looks like it's a repeat of the curved room over there. But it's not in the same location, of course. But it's only in line with that one. It does come out like that. Like that. Okay, and outer wall is, in fact, this wall is intact. Like that. Okay, walls over there. And a wall's in. There's a wall there as well. In essence, it's now, in theory, now walled in. I'm guessing this is like the Abbott. In fact, it's up a level, aren't they? Comes up one. I got that wrong. I find a stair that fits that. One problem, then I got it wrong. Okay, that's a bit better. Alright, so that's coming up nicely. Alright, That's, oh, well, an improvement. There's a door there, I know that much. There's no windows on this side, but there is big windows on the back side. That has a small window there. That has... a 2x2. Yeah, I'll take a 2x2 there. Got a window on the back side. That's got a window on the inside, like that. You got a door there. You got a door there. Yeah, 3x2, 2x2. And there was a window there. Okay, and then this had like a grass. What sort of stairs should we put in? Maybe like a, in fact, what I could do is get rid of that, put a granite in. Yeah. Because that gives a slightly pebbled texture. And it gives me access to a stair. Like granite. If I come in, toss that out. Yeah, I think the granite works. Let's remove. Actually, got a granite stair as well. And I'm gonna do the roof. And I gotta fix that roof. And I gotta do the walls. And I gotta do the windows. And I gotta show you the whole place is destroyed. And I gotta finish this. But we have the outer perimeter done of the building. We've got no, we haven't finished, have we? We actually have. What I might do is I might put a brick there because we have. Like that. We have tough stairs. I'll get rid of them. Okay, so I need granite stairs. Just bog standard granite stairs. And then I need tough stairs. Oh, actually, it is polished tough, isn't it? No, wrong one. That one. Get rid of that one. In fact, there's no stairs on that side. Got that wrong. Just be careful not to fall off. Like a postern gate, I guess. You don't really care about the security of people on the stairs because the security aspect is provided by the difficulty of getting to the gate itself. Oh, okay, that looks decent. And it's going to have like fancy seating and stuff in there, but that's cool. Let's bring the flooring up properly. Yeah, that flooring's right, 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 that flooring's right. I think it's just this room to go. All the floors are in, that part's done, all those floors are in, that floor's in, that part's in. Now I'm just going to finish putting everything together, although this technically is also staircased as well, isn't it? It is, and I mucked it up. Oh. Okay. I can solve this. I think. Okay, so we're going to be at this level. Not that it really matters that I've put this down in front of the building here. I'm going to have fancy steps. Right, you too. Whatevs. Yeah, Becky. Alright, now let's do this. Okay, so front of that is actually going to be a set of stairs. Then comes up like that. Which then crosses a threshold. Like that, and then obviously it's going to raise this another level. Good thing I held onto it. Actually, come to think of it, it would make sense. The wall itself stays the same. And it's just built up an extra course. Yeah, we'll give that a shot. I'll go back and fix that up. First things first, so let's get this ground level sorted out here. I'm going to fix it up when we get inside as well. I'm going to refill it. So the idea behind this is, it's a monastery of, well, I'm guessing it's a monastery, that someone's come along and, well, pillaged, to put it nicely, and caused damage. Hence the doors are broken. We're going to have broken glass. Interiors are going to be somewhat not intact. And the walls and roofs, like there's going to be damage. Broken glass, broken furniture, fires, damage to the gardens, that sort of thing. I'm going to connect this to the infrastructure somehow. I don't think I'll build a bridge. In fact, if I do bridge, it's going to be a semi-destroyed bridge. But yeah, that would work well. Alright, I'm going to switch across shortly to the hardcore world. Super flat. Well, we've had a bit of progress done. In fact, we've even got our villager breeder up and running. Got our first traders in place. Okay, so the external wall is now in place. Okay, so that wall's done. I haven't finished these internal walls because it's likely there's going to be glass work running, if not the full length of the wall of ceiling, a good way. Actually, this location didn't turn out too badly. Not a huge amount of terrain mod. We're G2. And I'm actually contemplating whether, whilst the map does not, wrong block, does not have a basement, I'm thinking of putting one in. Maybe not here where the higher end, the senior staff live, but somewhere. Okay, so there, like that. Yep. All good. All good, all good, all good. We have to fix this as well. And then there's roofing and all sorts of bits and pieces out the back. Actually, I can zoom out now because I've built the externals. And in fact, this back wall altogether, there's a window there. Window there, but this back wall in its entirety is solid. And this internal wall is solid as well, although there's a window there. Solid. There's a bunch of windows out the front. Leave that for now. What are you guys doing? And in fact, at the front here is like that. I don't think there's a portico as such for this one. Big portico at the front. Doors are broken. Probably should give that a back stick out as well. Don't think these walls are going to be much taller. Right, you two. Whoops. What are you doing up there? Get out. I should give those guys big windows. Now this window should be a normal window. And there we go, through there like that. And again, I think they're gonna have window glass all the way up. Like that. In fact, these guys, I think, while they'll have an elevated, well, they've got the increased roof line, probably can also have an improved ceiling as well. And in fact, I didn't even think the portico, the colonnades. I gotta go back and check that roof line. And this is obviously elevated. Over there it's not done either, but I will fill that in. Such that the only big room we have left, only big thing that doesn't have full height, is going to be the main chamber at the end. Alright, that should be covered over too, I think. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, so those walls are full height. These ones down here are yet to be filled in. I don't think about it. The ceiling in here is going to be different as well. Got to get there yet. And I think the tallest building in the area should be this room back here. Just don't know what we're going to make it to, that's all. Alright, so that's like that there. That is not got higher windows. This room does. Cool. Okay. Looking good so far. That's all filled in. Got to fill in the dirt on the inside. Rooms are coming up to height. In fact, I reckon if I could give that a dome roof, like a half dome. Let's go up another 2. Maybe we can compare to that. Nope, not taller than it yet. What was the max? 130. Ah, don't fall down. 132. So over here, 132. Okay, so that's... We'll go up another course. 2 courses, and then that'll be it. Now, I'm not sure how far up these front windows are going to go, but they're not going to be full height, I'll know that much. Oop, don't fall down. Very nice. In fact, that's going to have 2, well, would have 2 massive doors. In fact, what we might have is, we've got the doors half broken at the front. We're going to have the doors completely broken off down the back here and probably lying on the ground. How do I represent that, though? And maybe, like, trapdoors hanging again? An idea? Right. So this is all set up ready for the decoration and sacriléging. And there's going to be a big fountainy thing in the middle. We are going to start filling this in. Of course, I tore a hole in it. Good work, me. Okay, so fill in there. Put a torch down so I can see what I'm doing. I mean, like I said, maybe put a basement in one place, but I think we've got enough to be able to do. I got to put all the farms and stuff in, all the paddocks, which will also have been destroyed. Yeah, this will be all this level. Alright. I am going to call that part of the game there. Like, that side of the walls is all done. I'm going to clear that out a little bit more. This side needs to be cleared back. Well, this bit does. All this other stuff is good. This bit here needs a bit more clearing. I think maybe like a dome. If we do a half dome. Marble? No. Copper. Like a copper dome. Like, was it St. Paul's Cathedral in London? It's got a copper roof on it. So, anyway. And then, obviously, do a path. And in fact, there's a path. We can cross the path there. There's no need for a bridge. And then come up here. In fact, that actually has a cloistered look to it rather well. I mean, in a real case, that'd be smaller. That'd be longer. Cloisters would extend around there, or even that cloister would be much larger. You'd have the chancery and all the chapels, all the other bits and pieces. I'd say that's like, again, I was struggling getting the colours and stuff. I still don't think they're perfect. I'm going to add destruction. I'm going to add texture variation, but I can do that because I have access to mossy and cracked. I might do some variation with the tough as well. Obviously, I can break holes in the roof there and things like that. Things are going to get all broken up around the place because it's been attacked and pillaged, and they're not there anymore. And I've got to work out what to put in the middle because it's got a big statue as such that's been desecrated. I don't know how I'm going to fit that in, but otherwise, I'd say it's got the right sort of architecture design. So, all right, I'm going to just quickly drop in a chat for just 1 second while I swap a couple of things around, and then we'll be into the hardcore world. All right, new disconnect. Right. All right. Okay, so that build went really well on the server, so really happy with that. what we're looking at now is waiting for it to load. All right. Now, hardcore world. Woo! I've been doing a little bit of off-stream work. In fact, let's have a look at the map. So we had the spawn. So last week, I had a small fence around spawn. I'd located a few villages, a couple of villages, and that was pretty much it. Let's just let that all load in. Haven't done too much stuff. In the intervening period, I have gone in and secured the slime chunks that are nearby, and I'm basing that off the colouring on the mini-map. So there should be all the slimes, in theory, should be now trapped inside a fence line. There's a couple of small ones outside. I think we're pretty good though. A lot safer. I've got obviously a lot of oak going because it's the natural tree on a super flat. I found one wandering trader and I was able to get some cherry saplings. I retrieved, so you can see in my plantations, I retrieved a couple of villages from over in this village. Boats on leads. So yeah, after I've traded with the wandering trader, I killed these llamas, got his leads, and we now have our villagers breeding. No glass because there's no sand. Have a look. I don't think there's any more villages in the trading pipeline in the breeding pipeline at the moment. No, there's not. I'm gonna fix this up anyway. Okay, I got 2 more up here waiting to come through. So I've got my first Fletcher going. Stick trade, awesome. So he's now an apprentice. I'm gonna make a second Fletcher coming up shortly, and basically get these guys into position. Get back. So I've got room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 villages across. So I like to have 4. I have 4, then I can put 3 librarians. No, I want to keep them all together. I'll work it out. Difficulty is I don't have sugarcane at the moment, so getting a lot of the renewable blocks in is not that easy. Alright, you two, separate yourselves. No, separate. Move! Whatever. There'll be one there, and then when you guys separate, there'll be another one there. So I've been living on a diet of mostly carrots. I also got to go and pick up workstations because I can't make fletching tables because I don't have flint. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so there will be 7. I don't know what to put in. I've got to find 4 fletching tables first. Come on, one of you, move. One, 2, 3, 4. Either that or just go. Make it 6 per row and keep this center column separate. Separate! Whatever, you guys are annoying. Move it. There we go. How's that? Good work, me. So we've got room for one more villager to come in. In there. Wait for them to be born and grow up and all that sort of stuff first. Anyway, okay. So what we're going to do is next day. I think we're going to fix this up. That goes there. I needed sand. I need my dirt. That's what I needed. So I don't have glass. I did. Again, the wandering trader was fortunate enough to give me red sand, and so I was able to make a small amount of glass out of that. I want my dirt pile, which is there. Oh, dirt. And I've got bundles ready to go. So basically I set myself up ready to go and retrieve extra villages, get job sites, and start breaking things down. There's a lot of, not a lot, there's quite a few librarians hanging around. Also got to grab books. I don't know how we're going to enchant things just yet, but problem for future me. This is a rather little compact setup. I am getting villager breeding happening, which is the important thing. Of course, I muck that up. I want a couple of wooden blocks. And, I mean, since I'm trading, I may as well come and trade for... I don't think I have planks left. Use most of them up. And the other thing I'm working on eventually getting in place will be a... No, I don't have planks left. Will be an iron farm. So I have the beds. I've got the villager breeder. I'm also going to so on the map I've got the breeding center and trading. I'm going to have an iron farm hopefully set up to the south and a mop grinder to the east, and go riding around is look for anywhere that's got, well, not only job sites and potential future guests, because I got leads and boats, is job sites, future guests. The N Fortress, which will be... which actually does exist. In fact, the nether exists here too. So I've either got to find obsidian at the not the weaponsmith, at the smiths, or I've got to find I've got to trade for lava and everything else. I've got one block of lava. In fact, I can make more. I get more, but I can't get enough to make a... I can't get enough to make a portal with for the nether. The nether does exist, so yeah, again, I'm going to hope to find obsidian as I go further afield, which I will be doing. Okay, so I did say I was going to trade for something. No, I was going to make blocks. I have plenty of food. I've got everything otherwise set up for... I'm just going to put that. That goes in there. Goes in there. Go fix up the staircase, and in fact I could probably trade with my Fletcher. Yeah, so there's no other way to get sand except through trading with a wandering trader. The thing that they do trade for that I've got, which will give me... And I needed a staircase. One more staircase. The thing that they do trade for that I need, that I've got, is hay bales. So I can make those easy enough. The other thing I can trade for is saplings and other bits and pieces. So we'll break that up into sticks. Get more emeralds. Alright. Bye. I will be back with workstations. So yeah, I've been able to smelt stone bricks. I got charcoal going. I've got nice stacks of that going, thanks to my nicely producing oak farm. Building with cherry oak is a bit weird. In fact, I'll take my emeralds with me. I'll take my hay bales with me. Put them in a bundle. Okay, so each of these villages has not been cleared of workstations. Okay, so I've got each of those, and basically that's then going to mean I was nice enough to pick up gold armor from one of the villages early on, and I will be dismantling these at some point and then building out. I also don't have enough. I don't have enough iron to make shears. That's what an iron farm is going to be used for. My boats. I'm after job sites. Obviously, the further I go afield as I'm building out, I've got to then de-slimify locations. But, I mean, there's a chance I can actually beat the game in this current setup. Right, that's been stripped out. Where's your iron golem gone? Did he die? Well, I've borrowed 2 of your bells. I don't have to worry about your farmers. Yeah, your trades were pretty average. Okay, books go in bundle. Okay, it's easy enough to make another composter, but I'll take it nonetheless. Yes. Rrr. Okay, so that one has been taken care of. There's no more job sites there. I mean, I could have grabbed a couple of villages, but there are so many slimes. I want at least 4 of each worksite type. Okay, that's all filled up. I can't do paper because I don't have any sugar cane. The other thing I want to trade for. I can't make books if I don't get sugar cane. Here you guys. What did you have? I can't trade you coal because I don't have coal. Charcoal, but you don't like that. All right. back. I don't have a diamond tool, so... I mean, I could take back the extra lava. I got one... cobble gen going at the moment. My bed. Alright. I could grab the iron bars. There's my horse. I cleared that. I cleared that. Let's go this side. That's been cleared. Nothing to be had, nothing to be had. What's in these places? That's right, a smithing table. Alright, that's been cleared. That's been cleared. That's been cleared. This is just a house. Okay, and that place has been cleared, and in fact... Okay, this one is also cleared. Now I've got a fishing rod, so I can go fishing and pick up kitties. I do have the option to get pets, so in fact I need to do that when I get back and have a look. So those two have been checked out. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll do a loop around. I don't want to waste, like I said, don't want to waste precious iron on shears just yet. I can always come and steal the iron, the wool iron. The glitching table's been taken. Anything but rooms. What have you got for me? You're the dude that already traded with. No wonder I haven't had another wandering trader show up. I got beetroot seeds. Blue-dyed? What can I do with blue dye? I've got cherry saplings. My cherry saplings are going good. I got some pale hanging moss already. I got beetroot. I can make blue dye easy enough. And unbreaking 2 iron pick. I don't think so. Look away. Have now got more sand. Now, I'm going to hang on to this sand because there should be, like, once I get the portal open to the end, it should allow me to dupe the sand. So I now have access to renewable sand if I'm careful. It relies on me being careful. And that also explains why I wasn't getting replacement villagers, wandering traders, not villagers, wandering traders showing up. Because there was still the existing wandering trader in the universe. Good job, me. We'll take the blast furnace because it is a job site. Smooth stone. So I've got the ability to make smooth stone. And the ability to make bricks. Okay, get rid of that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's go for the red one next. Keep an eye on him just in case he takes a death. He's close. Three more hits. I don't want to be the one to do it. But I do want your iron though. Mercy rule. Got him. Go for the red one. I swear there's more. At least one more Fletcher out here. Alright, let's go get stuff. Okay, I've got plenty of cauldrons already. Got like 4. This is just a long house. Alright, I think that place is now cleared out as well. I don't see... Nope. No Fletchers. Alright, we'll sweep these 4. Head back, and looking at the time, we'll call it after, not much longer after that. It's been a long day. Been a good day. Been a productive day. Got a lot done. There's a kitty. There's a kitty. There's an iron golem. Lots of kids. How many? We'll go 4. Once I have 4 brewing stands, and now I got 4. I can ignore the rest because I don't think I ever get more than 4 clerics trading at a time. I don't tend to rely heavily on their trades that much. I mean, because their trades aren't... I mean, yeah, redstone. I can always come back and get more later. I mean, because I've got to be pulling these things down at some point anyway. Okay, people. I obviously grabbed that. I grabbed that one back in the day. I've got enough cauldrons. I grabbed everything out of here, I'm pretty sure. I did. Yes, I did. I didn't mean let you out, but hey, whatever. I will take another blast furnace. Okay, those ones are done. That's been cleared out. I got 2 stone cutters at the moment. I've got 1 in use that I'm using at the moment. Makes 3. I mean, I could do with another one, but I don't have another one. I've been over there. That is another one of those. Do you think I finished borrowing this last time? Okay, another Fletcher. Another Fletcher, another leather worker. I mean, I can make beds. I'm not interested in making beds. The wool's going to be useful for carpets. I mean, I would like a cactus. Green dye. Because if I put carpets down, I should be able to completely spawn-proof the... completely spawn-proof the slime chunks. I'll go back. Yeah, I don't have a... I was hoping for more Fletchers, but I've picked up a bunch of other stuff. I wouldn't mind a mending book. Wouldn't mind a mending trade, but I also got more sand. Sand, really, really, really important. So that was valuable even if nothing else happens. Mending would be good for the armor that I'm currently wearing, which I picked up along the way. More job sites to be had here. You tie up there. Alright, that's taken care of. Nothing in there. That is another blast furnace, which I will take. Nothing over there. Nothing. Grab my horse. Look, kitty cats. So ultimately what I want is 2 cats. Enough to make a breeding pair. Okay, so that one's done. Go that way. And head back and we'll do some fishing. I mean, we'll set up fletchers where possible, but we've got some... I can't do paper trades either, that's the problem. Pull apart books, pull apart bookshelves and get me books. But that's not enough, really. Nothing. More kitties. Nothing. Maybe I just have the one. Alright, so we did all of those. Let's go back and unpack all our stuff. Maybe gotta go put a chest up in the breeding center to hold all the workstations. So much safer. So much safer. You stay there. Alright, where's my valuable things? Okay, work sites. Terracotta is fancy. I do have another iron chest plate. That is fancy. Bundle away. I got wool. That can go in this one. Put the bundle away. Make slime blocks. Put them away. Put the poppy away. Okay, yep, I've got all my job sites loaded off. Okay, unload that, unload all the books, unload all the charcoal. That away. Put the books in here. I had white wool, there we go, 13 wool. Hay bales go away there. Iron. 6 cauldrons. And very valuable, very, very valuable. Emeralds go up there. Lectins. I'll put my books somewhere else. Smithing table. Books went there. Everything else can go in a chest. I only need a chest. I don't have room for 2 chests, but I'll take a double chest anyway. Alright, put all those in. Workstations. Furnaces aren't a workstation, are they? Anyway, what do I want to trade with next? I will get everyone in at some point. Composter? I'm going to 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Workstations. Then there'd be station there. Yep, that fits. That fits decent. Like I said, I don't have flint. And these stations have to go in at some point. Let's go put a what do you got for me? Wheat for bread? Nope. What do you got for me? Potatoes. I will take carrots. Where did I put it? There. I'm gonna get one more carrots. I mean, potatoes aren't bad for a repeating trade, but carrots are really good too. In part, that's one reason why I encourage my traders. A creeper in my base. No creeper in my base. let's go trade. I mean, I can trade for lots of sticks too. I mean, I can get my Fletcher maxed out. Now that I've got workstations and stuff, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to bring back some more grown-up villages. Wouldn't hurt. Hooray, leveled up. Emeralds for apples. Well, if it was the other way around. You don't have a bad trade, do you? I don't have enough sticks. But I picked up another 10 emeralds. Emeralds are good. I guess I can make some big carrot fields along the way. Let's have a quick look through. They're working alright. These guys are trading alright. Everything's been okay there. That's all set up. It's all looking good. Let's see if I can't get myself. I have fish. But I don't know how I can get wolves. I can't get wolves. There's no trade for them. They don't exist in the plains biome. But I can get kitty cats. So I got fish. I wouldn't mind getting mending on my fishing rod too. Mending on my armor, mending on my fishing rod. I mean, it's going to be expensive, but... I guess we can also start working on our animal breeding program. I get a butcher. And trade for that too. What's a butcher's workstation again? Okay, 8 fish. I wonder if that's enough to get a cat. Well, that'll be my next time I load in, which will probably be tomorrow. Chance to have a look and find out. The other thing I've got to do too is go further afield. Okay, 9 fish. I'll live with that. Put my emeralds away. 15 emeralds. Yeah, I'd say that's been really productive. I'm going to make some more bone meal. In fact, I will bone meal the ground, see what I get. In terms of flowers, it is the plains biome. Again, if I had shears, I guess I could have given myself long grass. Yellow dye. Yellow dye's not a problem. What can I make actually? Whoop. Make yellow, red, orange, light grey. Oxide's not white. Azure blue, it's not white either. Or white. Make blue. I wouldn't mind green. Green so I can make green carpet. Block of moss wouldn't go astray. I'll make, obviously I said red. Yeah. Yeah, anyway. I'd say that's been quite a successful evening. Yeah, right. I'm going to drop in a chat, put some tunes on, close things out. Call it a night. Big thank you to everyone coming out tonight. The regulars, the first timers, the chatters, the lurkers, across all the various endpoints for the stream, with the multi-streaming. Thank you very much for being here. The channel would not be the same without you, so thank you all for all of that. Alright, what do we got next? Next thing is tomorrow night we're continuing with Rhyme. We made a good start on it last week, but we're at, well, chances are we might be able to finish it this week. But before that, we have our giveaway, which, if you want a chance on that, hit up the Discord, and you'll find in there a channel called Giveaways, and in there, once you head in there, you'll see a blue button. Click the blue button and you'll automatically be in the draw for that, and that takes place before Sunday stream every week. So good luck to everyone with that. And this week the giveaway is for a copy of Etrian Odyssey HD. I think it's called that anyway. Yeah, so good luck to everyone with that. Monday we're streaming Mass Effect 2. Wednesday, continuing our Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire run. And then Friday, we're going to be starting Siberia 2. Discovered, after I tidied up everything from finishing Siberia last week, or yesterday, there's going to be possibly one trophy that won't pop in Siberia 2. Yay. But there's no plat, it's only 100%, so we should be okay with it. We'll run through it and then tick it off as having been completed and move on to something else. And then next Saturday back here, continuing our multiplayer stream, which will be from our SMP server, as well as continuing our hardcore world, provided I don't die in it between now and then. If that's the case, I'll just start a new one. But hey, look, things are chugging along okay. We're getting good progress. I do want to get an iron farm set up. Never really got one of those working before. But we've now got a chance to get most resources. And once I get a couple of kitties around, then that'll give more pets, and we can also keep creepers at bay, which would be good. And obviously start up a mob grinder and a few other bits and pieces. Load some kitties up in the mob grinder. Otherwise, it's a... Again, big thank you for everyone coming out. Otherwise, it's a very good night from me to all of you. And we'll see you all again next stream.